Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Dietitian Life where we tell you about our weeks and a bunch of other crap. So,
Tyson's been away a week, so I've been running the shop.
Have ya?
Yeah, doing a good job.
Doing a good job.
Yeah, as per usual.
Running the show, right, okay. So tell me how you ran the show this week.
Well, you weren't on the email that much or on the phone call, so any phone calls or emails that were relating to administration stuff or question that the team had, because I was in here a couple of times answering those. So I had a meeting this week with Endocrinologist on the coast, which is really cool. He was really nice. Actually, he had a daughter who is a dietitian. Go figure. So loved our profession, which made it really, really easy. So that was really good. He was super chilled, pretty much just pushing our services and me in general, why dietetics is important. Had a bit of a read up on what it did, so I went in there with arms ready and research, and ended up having to send him research papers at the end of it, which was really good.
Is that something you've always done? Do research on the person before you go see them?
Oh yeah, heaps. Yeah. So anyway, and then he gave me one of his talks that he did as well too. Printed it off when I was there up Sun Drive. I'll just give you a copy of this.
Talk when you did it at a conference or something? Okay.
Yeah, because anyway, it was on hypogonadism and testosterone. Because I asked him a question, and he's like, "I've got something for you." So I always go there with a question about clients or a thought that I've had, and I wanted to discuss it with them because it's always a good opportunity to talk on a level playing field. It also helps to show that you know your stuff and you care, and you're quite good at what you do. So that was really good. He was keen to refer to us. So that was good. I had another one that got cancelled, so that was pretty crappy. But look, that's business life.
Practice.
Yeah, definitely. I had a couple of mentor meetings, dietitians this week, a few chats which were really good, trying to boost them up a little bit. We all have lulls.
Or motivation or...
Yeah. So definitely, as we know in private practice and being a dietitian in general, we have this, we walk out of our degree and we're super excited about what's to come and what it's going to be, and sometimes reality check hits hard and kind of lose sight of what we wanted to do and what we thought the career was going to be.
And that's all our health, really.
Absolutely,
Or health.
Yeah, in general.
Doctors having the same disillusionment.
Mm.
My mate in Melbourne had that same conversation.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Just like, well, this isn't what I signed up for.
Yeah, no, and I absolutely had that. It doesn't mean you can't make the most of the opportunities that we have, but it's that false sense of reality. If you would have been in a different job, you'd have the same issues. It would just be different.
Grass is always greener.
Yeah, so I guess a bit of perspective from someone who's been in it for a while is what I helped and added this week.
It's also what people take from it. Some people just have this negative connotation, then all of a sudden everything's negative, every small thing that goes wrong, the whole thing is wrong and I don't want to be a dietitian, or I don't want to do this anymore. It's just like you had one problem. People have problems with their jobs all the time. It's not like it's smooth sailing forever.
It's also up to you. I'll often get to that stage where I was feeling a little bit all clients are the same, they're all coming to see me for weight loss. And so, how I would spark my interest would be going in and doing a little bit more research and trying to become more skilled in aspects of what I would see, and then that would add a little bit of vitality to what I would be saying to them, and so therefore it wasn't all the same.
Yeah, people whinging about working in a hospital and everything just being high protein, high energy. That's initially what I thought through placement. I never wanted to work in a hospital, but then I started working in a hospital, and then I loved it because I was able to actually get results with the clients, and I think that's a big thing as well. If you're actually getting results, that adds to your motivation, because then you're good at it, and once you're good at something, you tend to want to do it because you're getting good results, you're getting good feedback from clients, and that type of thing. So if you're someone that is struggling with motivation, I definitely think that doing something like that in terms of researching it or looking at it in a different way and trying different things, because every client might come to you for weight loss, but you can attack weight loss in 100 different ways. probably more so than that. Like, so
and it's
saying
also
that
up to
everyone's
you.
the same and like,
it's up to you to make your job as interesting and as good as it can be, and using the initiative, you know, in private practice. You know, it isn't just, you know, there's your silver platter, there's your work and go and do it, and we've always harped on about that. But if you want your role to be something different, then it's up to you, obviously along with the help of others, you know, your mentors and stuff like that, to make it what you want it to be. And so therefore it's only up to you the reason why it isn't what it is or you want it to be, I guess. So you know, which can be hard when you've got that daily grind, you know, I understand that. But then instead of kind of going jumping ship, you know, talking to somebody about it, you know, which is really good. And I'm really glad that I've got the opportunity to be able to talk those issues through with people.
And just get perspective.
Yeah.
Because when people are having those grass is greener moments, it's just like, well, talk to a few other people that have been in the industry for a while or have tried a bunch of other jobs and see how that actually compares rather than what you perceive is, you know, the difference. And I had similar conversations with a couple of people this week, and I was in Melbourne all week. So especially I think with new grads, if we or someone else is their first job, it's always that jump ship moment of like, oh, this is annoying or whatever, and then they just jump to the next one expecting that it's going to be amazing.
It was like, I don't know if you guys watch Husey, like ask me, Husey, I've got a problem. It's like terrible television, but anyway, it came on the other night and I was sitting there, and you know Alex Perry, the designer?
Yes. Yep.
Anyway, so he came onto it like massively jacked as well, so they were all laughing at him. They thought, do you have like things stuffed in your shirt? Because he was sitting there and it was like he was literally exploding. It looked like he'd been put on steroids or something. Anyway, he was jacked. See our previous video on getting jacked. Anyway, and he was whinging about hiring, you know, our generation or even the one below, because, you know, they want to be here without doing the shit kicker stuff, you know, in the beginning. So, or they have this grandeur view about what they should be doing versus, you know, working your way up and getting there gradually. You kind of want it to be there here and now and not having done the work. So it was just interesting that, you know, Alex Perry is having this conversation on.
And everyone wants $100,000 a year work-life balance, so maybe 2-3 days a week of work and the rest off, and then want to,
So he was saying the majority of the staff are like older staff. And I mean, we can add lots of value as well, and he said that too, in terms of, you know, our ability to be able to use other platforms and stuff. But in terms of that work ethic, I guess, and that.
And I hate stereotypes, but stereotypes are stereotypes for a reason.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
And that entitlement aspect as well too, I guess. So. But
it can be anywhere. You can have a older person or a younger person be equally as entitled. I think it's all still very individual, but as a group, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, so I was in Melbourne all week. Had a lot of shadowing. As usual, so driving a lot.
Did you find anyone to drive you anywhere this time?
No, 2 people hit me up on Snapchat if anyone saw it. Thank you to those 2 people. Shame on you to every single other person that saw it and didn't actually offer. But it was just going to be too hard for those 2 people because they were like across the other side of the city to where I was to start. So it was just going to be chaos. So I had my friend.
I was like, is that Coke for a second?
It's not Coke.
Okay. That's not right.
I had my friend, driving down to Geelong on one day, so that was good. So it was like an hour each way, and that was awesome because I kind of got slammed on emails on the way back. Like I shadowed one person, and then, so for 2 clients, so basically an hour, and then got back in the car, and there was 35 emails. I was like, holy crap, thank you, friend, for driving me.
Did you give him anything in return?
Next time I owe him dinner and beers. He didn't have time and I didn't have time so next time. But in terms of shadowing, probably some key takeaways, like if you saw the snap, was around confidence in practitioners to actually do their job and be a dietitian. That, I don't know if we've talked about it before, we probably have, but at the end of the day, like if you're trying to work with the client, I 100% get it. Trying to work with them, be supportive, not be too pushy or give them things that they have to do, but at the same time, if they can't give you, like if you go, what do you think you'll be able to achieve? And they go, oh, I don't know. What do you think I should do? Don't then go back, oh no, have a think, too much. Like, they're asking you because you're the professional, you're the person that's done 4, 5, 6 years.
Yeah, but isn't that what we're taught in uni, that we're supposed to come, allow the clients to come up with recommendations and goals?
And it's good if they're coming up with it and get them involved. It doesn't mean you have to take what they say as, gospel, in the same way that they don't have to take what you say as gospel. But working with them means when they falter, you step up. And too often, the dietitian isn't stepping up enough to actually get them the result. Going easy does it, getting them short-term, long-term results in a small way, whatever. But some people want quick progress. Some people thrive on that initial motivation and need that result to then motivate them further. If you're having problems with demotivated clients or clients that just don't seem interested, maybe you're not getting the results they need. Maybe you are asking them too much and not telling them. Some clients want to be told. I know that I'd want to be told if I went and saw a dietitian. They're seeing you for a reason. So I think communication in the first part of what they actually want, what they expect, and then you meeting that forever is what is important. And other than that, I had individual meetings just about workload, support. Yeah. And then thanks for making me lose my track. I was going to say something else, but I've forgotten.
Individual meetings and support.
Yeah, no, I remember what I said. I just can't remember what I was going to say. I guess another key takeaway from this week was when you're asking people for advice, like we're talking about, like the mentor meetings or stuff like that, to actually take the advice. Because oftentimes they've gone through it before, they know your situation more so than what you probably think. That either they've been in it themselves or they've worked with other practitioners or in other areas that they know exactly what you're going through. Yes, you're a different person. Yes, the clients individually are different. But when you're working with similar client bases or in similar kind of socioeconomic or geographic or demographic areas, there are similarities, there are stereotypes, and you can target towards that. So if what you're doing is not working and you're reaching out for help, why are you reaching out for help if you're not actually going to take it? So trust the senior practitioner or trust your manager or your boss or a mentor to actually help you. And don't say that it didn't help until you actually try it. And then get them to make you accountable for it. So ask them, can you set me a time frame, or, what do you think I can achieve? Sometimes if you're struggling with that as well, and then be accountable to that. Yeah. Simple as that. I've got one of my practitioners to do something within a day and send me an email at the end of it to let me know how they went, and 100% keep going easy as. Whereas if I didn't tell you to do it then and there, they wouldn't have done it. So guarantee. It's like me managing this one. Early days, it was just like, if there's no time point on it, it's just like, oh yeah, I'm going to get it done. Okay, so is it done? Oh no. Have you started? No. But now she's much better without that. Mm. Yeah, although you still try and micromanage me. Oh, how do I still try and go, Peter. Did you do that? Yeah. Mm. It's in my head, in my plan to do it on this date at this time. So don't try and make me do it earlier. And then the other thing that I did, I met with Education Nutrition. So I don't know who hit who up, but we just basically decided we wanted to meet each other. I'd never met them before. I didn't actually know what they looked like. What they look like? Women. Were they older? Were they 30s? They were older. Yeah. Well, it's cool. Sorry, now that you're watching this. But attaching some sort of person to the face is well, they're actually on the website. They said you have to dig a little bit, but they're on their website, so you can check it out. But just basically, like when you meet someone for the first time in the coffee shop, you're like, "I'm wearing the grey shirt." Like, what do you guys look like? Yep, done that a bit. Just text them, I'm in red. Or I don't know how often I'm in red. I'm like, when do you wear red? I don't wear red. Maroon, maybe. Even that. Red hat. So we just had a chat about what they're doing, what their plans are. They just updated their website, updated subscription model, so now everyone that subscribes gets access to every single webinar that was there, which is freaking awesome. And the reason why they did that is some of the stuff becomes outdated. You need to redo it anyway, but it's still little tidbits that you can learn, which is cool. And then talked about what we're doing with Dietitian Life, what our goals are here in terms of supporting dietitians across Australia. So they were really keen on that and liked that. They've obviously got the webinar stuff, but we just talked about different strategies, different marketing. And then on my plane ride home, because I've remembered something after the meeting that I'm like, oh yeah, that'll be a good idea. So I hit them up with a possible idea. So watch this space. Who knows if they're interested or not, but I reckon it'd be pretty freaking cool if they are keen. So if you're watching this, Joe and Sophie, she doesn't know. No one else knows, because I wrote it in the plane and I literally got home an hour ago, came here. But yeah, if you're watching this, Joe and Sophie, hit me up. Let's do it. But yeah, so that was really good. Good to have that opportunity. I really like that we've got so many practitioners and we've got a model of support, and they were amazed by how much we actually do, not just at Dietitian Life, but in our company. So yeah, it was good to hear good feedback from people that aren't part of the company. That's the week. In terms of getting that meeting, I think I just got noticed. They like some of the stuff I was saying. So in terms of you getting meetings like that, ask is number one thing, but then doing stuff the right way, being consistently. Consistently. And a lot of the time they got a lot more interactive with me through my posts on LinkedIn, and because of the growth that we've achieved, so that got noticed. But on a personal level, if you're looking to meet a certain person, whether it is offering free services or offering a meeting and buying them a beer or buying them a coffee.
But that's always hard.
Stalk them.
I've done that.
Oh God, I'm not advocating for this.
Yeah, back in my young graduate days at dietitians meetings and stuff where I've been on kind of comment. And it worked.
You didn't stalk it. You hovered in and you didn't stalk them. I'm thinking you figured out where they lived and then you're waiting for them to and then impromptu. Oh, you're getting a coffee too? Oh, are you a dietitian?
I probably would do
I know
that.
you. Yeah. That's why I was not advocating for it, because I thought you would.
If I knew where they lived, yeah.
Oh God.
Possibly, depending on the person.
Oh my God. Country life.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, well, get that meeting.
Important. And with that,